Hey everyone, this is Hugo Stiglitz. Welcome to a series of Let's Play Civ 6. Playing as America, trying to get a cultural victory. Chose America because I feel like a lot of people would like to play with him in multiplayer, at least some of my friends. And going for a culture victory because, well, that's probably America's best bonuses. In fact, let's take a look at their bonuses. +5 combat strength on their home continent. Very good in the early game against barbarians and in the early war. +1 appeal to all tiles in a city with a national park, so we definitely want to plan out our cities to have national parks. All diplomatic policy slots in the current government are converted to wildcard slots. That's very nice. And +1 diplomatic favor per turn for every wildcard slot in the government. Also very nice. The Rough Riders and P-51 Mustangs aren't that special, but they're nice to have. And then the film studio is really powerful, which is the biggest cultural benefit, or bonus, which we'll want to pump out when we get to the late era. A building unique to America, +100% tourism pressure from the city towards other civilizations in the modern era. So it's definitely a late game. Kind of America goes for the long game, which makes sense since America wasn't founded till most of these civs either already existed or were even completely over. And then when it comes to cultural victory, there's kind of... It's probably the most complicated way to win because there's so much that goes into it. And understanding how it works, at least at some basic level, is what it will help you win. You have to generate tourism. And this is kind of hard to understand, but you need more visiting tourists from each civ than they have domestic tourists, I think. And so as you generate tourism, you'll see these numbers move, and you'll see how many you need to generate. And that's going to be based off your culture and then their own tourism and your tourism. And the way to generate tourism is to have a high culture output, which lets you do various things. But the main thing is that you get great people, right? So if you look at the great people list, you want to aim for writers, great artists, and great musicians. These are going to generate a lot of tourism, as well as some home improvements, such as, if you look on science, you can get seaside... Nope, that's not it. Somewhere in here. Seaside resorts, right here. They're going to generate tourism, so we're going to want to use coastline with high appeal for that. And then also you can get... later here, ski resorts can also generate some tourism, as well as obviously policy slots. For example, here, +100 tourism from great works of art and artifacts. That's very powerful in the late game. Culture definitely is a late game victory type, and it helps also get a religion. And I'll try to explain as I go, what my thought process and what we're trying to do. But basically, you're going to want to build a lot of theater squares to generate those great person points and to have slots for your great works. Getting a religion really helps. It's nice that we just discovered this natural wonder. Can't quite tell what it is yet. Actually, yes, I can. I can hover over it. Go Bustin'. Movement cost 2, defense modifier 3, appeal breathtaking 5. I'm hoping it's multiple tiles, but we're probably going to want to use it for a national park if we can. Unfortunately, this spot kind of sucks. So I'm debating, what's going to be the best option. I think moving to this hill would be beneficial. We'd be right near here. We could have a really good holy site next to it, and we could work some of these tiles immediately. The downside is we'd have to... I'm not sure where our next city would go, but I think it's worth moving simply because where we are is absolutely terrible. I'm going to move towards the wonder to scout there a bit, and I'm going to move this warrior this direction. The nice thing is we also got some nice arrow score early. Pop up on top of this hill. Oh, beautiful. I'm already going to pin this out. This whole thing right here is going to be a national park. National parks have to be vertical diamonds, which I think is kind of weird, but that's how you do it, and it has to be all owned by the same city, so I'm just making sure it's within 3 tiles of our capital. Let's continue to scout here. I mean, yeah, this is terrible. Look at this, the desert already. This looks like a city-state. Hopefully we meet them first. We did, which is beautiful because now we're going to be getting 2 faith per turn. Eureka for writing. Hopefully we get that as well. That's really, really powerful. There's Washington. We're also not on the floodplains, though we are going to want to build some things here. And I'm imagining it's going to be a little tough, but we're going to probably want to do something like an aqueduct and then a dam, which means we'd put our industrial zone here. or here. But regardless, that's kind of the thought right now. This, I mean, on this spot, we have to scout here, but this sucks. I mean, and now that I've scouted more, I think we've kind of wasted this land here because we can't settle any other cities on the coast, except for up here. Blech. Yeah, not very fortunate. Conquering Nazca would be tempting, simply because we can't really do much. We're going to go for an early scout. We're obviously getting some good production here. I'm tempted to try and buy this tile soon so we can get actual growth. But the 1-3 isn't bad simply because we can get a scout out early. And I think for this build, I'm going to go a scout, well, cat scout, and then a monument, and then a settler. And I'm going to go straight for astrology. Probably going to put the holy site right here. Which would mean we might put something out. Well, we'll plan it out as we go. Okay, so we're definitely going to want to be settling on this river out here. There's a tribal village. I'm going to bring this warrior down, kind of see if there's another city-state here, and then I'm going to bring this scout east. Ooh, the Ottomans. We'll probably get along great with them, I'm sure. Oh, they took that? Those son of a... Okay, let's send them a delegation who'd like to be friendly, though honestly, because of our terrible spot, war is not a terrible idea to do early. So if they go aggressive, we're going to respond with more aggression. Because this is just pretty painful, and sometimes that's just what you have to do if you have a really bad starting location. Now, if you look at just this, it's like, oh, it's not that bad. Production won't be great, but you have some natural wonder. You'll get some culture generation. However, where do we go? We don't want to go tundra, right? So we have to go east, and there's already Istanbul here, and it looks like this is coast, which means we don't really have very much room to spread. We're gonna definitely have to colonize islands, but I mean, a war with Istanbul here, the Ottomans, is very likely, in my opinion. With that in mind, let's bring our scout south and then east. We cannot get a settler. Oh, that's right, we're going to go monument first. I said that already. There is the barbarian encampment. I'm going to bring this warrior down and up to deal with that, hopefully. More barbarians, always a pleasure. Let's go ahead and fight them. More barbarians. Just want to see what was right here. I'll pop up on top of this hill. Beautiful. We were first to meet them, so we're getting extra culture now. That is a huge bonus. We might get a great general if we go to war, but that's just really, really convenient to meet them first. It also probably means there's no other civs this direction. I'm gonna start bringing this warrior back to use him for protection and continue to scout with our scout here.
A physician without it is not wisdom.
I'm gonna take God King so we can get our. Actually, we should already get a pantheon soon, or this turn maybe. We're gonna grab animal husbandry. We're going to go for foreign trade, and the reason I'm doing that is because I need some settlers. So I'm going to kind of rush early empire. I also would really like to get Oracle. It's very powerful with culture victory. That said, there is an argument to go to rush this and kind of go for a war build first, but I think I'm going to do the natural build with settlers and then go to war if we have to. Full policy. I think I'm going to take the production because we already have enough faith to get a pantheon. With that in mind, I'm going to take the +5 combat strength towards fighting barbarians, I think. Now that we have that, I'm going to put a 4 +4 holy site. I'm going to put a turn into the holy site, and then we'll be our settler next. Oh my goodness, did they remove the free settler one? Because I cannot, that's hard to believe that someone already took it. Because we were fast. Ooh, that actually wouldn't have been a terrible idea. Well, none of these other cities are going to have it in Tundra. Divine Spark's a really good option. Plantations. 2 faith from tiles with breathtaking appeals. Actually a little tempting right now. Let's see what our appeal is. There it is. Okay, so these would all be getting +2 faith. In fact, I bet we could maybe even get another national park here if we play our cards right. We'll have a couple in here if we use woods, right? If we plant some woods to bring this one's appeal up. We'll see. I'm not going to pin it out yet. But it's tempting because these would be getting us faith. Speaking of that, okay, yeah, that's fine. That's tempting. The alternative is to take Divine Spark. I think that's the only other viable option. Marsh, Oasis, and Desert Floodplains. That's not terrible. We get some production here. I think I'm actually going to take Divine Spark. I think it's just a little better to get those extra great person points. It boost. Ooh, maybe we can sneak in and grab this.
Madem ki milletin hep ahenktar.
Thank you, Ottomans. They aren't aggressive. Oh, those jerks. I normally would never do that with my scout, but it was going to be a win, and I didn't see any of the barbarians. We get the gold. Okay, so we're obviously not growing. That's because it wants to work this. We're not going to allow that. We're going to work this. And we're going to pump out a settler. You have to be careful scouting with this weak scout, but I really don't have time to lose to try and see what's down there. The good news is they seem to be settling towards their south. Hopefully we can snatch up some of this. That would be really, really convenient.
Every nation lives by exchanging.
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep what I have in there for now. I'm tempted to go for mysticism so we can pump out the oracle. Speaking of the oracle, if we build it like I would like to, I'm going to put it right here. I'm probably going to try and pump out 2 settlers from the capital, maybe 3, and then have those kind of boost up the capital. And one of them maybe go for a military focus in case we want to go to war with the Ottomans, which I think, honestly, I just think we're going to have to. And it might be wise to, we'll probably get 1 or 2 settlers out and then troops, if we can. Problem is they have a big science bonus on us right now. A big lead.
If there are no dogs in heaven.
Generating 9 per turn, we're generating 3. We're going to grab pottery. The reason for that is so we can get a campus district in our capital. Okay, so Scythia, 2 very much war-focused civs. The good news is maybe they'll be fighting each other rather than us at first. That is a fast hanging gardens. Wow. Alright, let's take this, get the era score, get the gold, get the promotion. What can we buy? A trader next turn if we want. Or we could instead get a slinger. I think I'm going to do that so we have more protection. And an escort. I'm going to link them. And I'm going to settle right here. And that's so that we can be as close to the city-state as possible. And then with that in mind, 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll probably settle right here on the next city. Or maybe on the coast. In fact, this is a really, really good city spot right here. And the reason is that we would have a really amazing harbor. And if we settle there, it should give us room to maybe put another city. It'd be in the tundra, but we could maybe get, you know, another decent city here. Not great, but something. And it would need an aqueduct for sure. Okay, having completed that settler, we're going to complete our holy site. Move this guy once, and then take his promotion. There's Yerevan. It's not a bad idea to scout this out with our warrior real fast, just so we know if any barbarian encampments spawn up here. Discovered a new continent, very nice. There's Baltimore. I'm gonna keep this guy there, and then here, I think we want a holy site, kind of ensure that we get a religion. That's very tempting. The alternative is just to crank out builders so we can improve the capital, or a trader, which I think we're gonna buy a trader. So I'm gonna start actually getting builders. Right now the capital's gonna probably just completely focus on getting us the religion, and then get out probably 1 or 2 settlers. So with that in mind, it looks like the Ottomans have declared war on Scythia. We're going to declare a friendship with the Ottomans for now so that they can't go to war with us. We'd like to get these cities settled and maybe even some down here if possible. Yikes, that's going to be rough. We are probably going to have to settle a city here as well. Maybe like right here actually. And we could have a harbor here, not great. They're gonna be terrible cities. Yikes, we are in a rough spot. America, this is not what I wanted. However, we do get a really, really powerful holy site and getting us quite a bit of faith. With that in mind, people are already getting a lot of great profit points. No religions have been founded, thank goodness, but I'm gonna grab this. The alternative maybe is to grab another settler and then that. But if I quit working this, you want to work both of those? Yeah, that's not wise. Yeah, I'm gonna grab probably this twice to kind of make sure we get a religion, and then I'll consider getting that other.
I thought clay must.
I'll consider getting the other settler. That in mind, writing's a really good idea. The problem is we don't really have a good campus spot here. This city would have a campus spot. We definitely want one in our capital. The way we have this set up, we don't have the... We honestly might want to put something like... a entertainment complex here. The Colosseum here would be really nice. And with that in mind, we probably would put this city's like theater square district right here. And maybe instead of the Oracle here, we put it here and then a theater square district, like right, oh yeah. Maybe instead we put the Oracle here, the entertainment complex here, and then this would be actually a theater square, and we delete that. Not ideal, to say the least. But we kind of have to make do with what we have, and I think that's, I didn't want another pin, is viable here. And if we set up that, we probably would get like the campus, I guess like maybe right here or right here, like you'd get at least a bonus with it next to the city, but we really wanted to get the great person points, so kind of sucky. I'm not sure if that's the best place for it, but America's gonna have a lot of trouble growing, so we don't want to have to get really any settlers here if we don't have to. Looks like we found some barbarians. Probably right here.
It was luxuries like air conditioning that brought them.
Okay, we're gonna grab this. Actually, no, not yet. Not yet. We have to wait a turn. I'm gonna get craftsmanship. I'm gonna get Magnus, so that just simply because we cannot spend settler. I'm also gonna fall back here so we can get into our area here. Getting a granary would be really nice so this city can grow a little faster. I'm going to bring up my slinger so we can hopefully boost archery by getting to kill with them. Getting Holy Site Prayers again would be really, really nice. A settler is nice. I'm going to have to get the Holy Site Prayers. I really want to lock in that religion. I know, we're poor. Thank you. Well aware, actually. Oh, more barbarians. Oh my goodness, this is like, we should have played frickin' Domination this game. Are you kidding me? Look at all these aggressive civs we're meeting. I'm tempted just to go war for fun and then make up with culture later, right?
Who deserves more credit?
Heal up that scout. I'm gonna grab writing. Oh my goodness. Oh boy, this guy's in trouble. He just got surrounded, something I didn't expect. Boosted bronze working. After this, we actually might have to get some troops. We're going to retreat and try and use this warrior as some protection. We're going to eliminate that warrior. I'm going to grab us... I'd love another settler. I'd love a granary. Probably going to save up gold for either a granary or a trader. Probably a trader. So I'm going to actually get a warrior really fast. Go next turn.
Without craftsmanship, inspiration.
I move here. Actually, the bonus towards fighting them is actually probably better. The only problem is that we won't be able to put in the bonus towards settler growth until we get here, unless we put it in now. And I don't see... I think the one production is still better. With that in mind, we might get one or two more units before we start pumping out settlers again. Ooh, an unclaimed tribal village. That's very helpful if we can get it. Major drought doesn't actually affect us. Okay, so I'm actually going to improve this really fast so that we can sell it to the Ottomans. $4 gold per turn. Yeah, I'm going to accept that. And then I'd like to bring this builder up to do some improvements up here. I am going to get... Well, those horses would be really nice, but I'm gonna pump out another builder here. Move around to heal him. Oh wow, this man Scythia in the early game is tough to fight. And they're doing work on the Ottomans right now, it looks like. Oh, 20 diplomatic favor. Not phenomenal, but I'll take it. What if you added some gold? Ooh, yeah. What if you had some horses? Nope. Okay. No, that's never gonna happen. Okay, so we have 4 turns till we can really pump out another settler. We can purchase the trader in a couple turns. In the meantime, another slinger is a good idea. A warrior is not a bad idea. The slingers will be able to upgrade to archers relatively soon. A shrine is actually a really good idea. I'm going to put some production into the shrine. Or not the shrine, the, you know what I mean. The granary. So there's a nice little peninsula we might be able to settle as well. And there might be some more land up here. We want to make an improvement, build some farms here. To really improve the yields in our capital. Who wasn't paying attention? He gets an upgrade, which is nice. I'm going to move him into the city and then that. Make sure we're working the tiles we would like. That's a 3-1. Yes, I think that's still what we would like. And his last improvement, we're going to be sending him here. Two turns left. And we are a few away. I mean, I would like a golden age, but it's not vital, really. Actually, I realize I've been getting this granary.
It is equally important to have a house.
So we're going to grab settler production. We're going to grab settlers not consume population. We've grown to 3. Again, trying to use this. I'm going to put it here to use the 3-1 again, and then I'm going to work on a settler. I just realized we might, let's see, 3 out of the 5 religions have been founded. We should get a religion next turn, so hopefully we played this as good as we could have. Actually, they're about to get, these 2 people are about to get one this next turn too, or in 2 turns, so we might have been able to play it perfectly by 1 turn, which is a little lucky, if I am being completely honest. And because of that, I want more era score, so I'm tempted to do this. Yeah, I think that's going to be the most era score out of it. I'm going to go for political philosophy now. Take that kill so we can boost archery with that unit. Move this warrior forward. Improve the gypsum there. Come to Scythia. See if they will purchase it. They have no gold, so I don't think that's going to happen. They'll make a better deal for open borders now. Open borders also trading and being friendly with people is also how you win with culture, so I'm getting lots of trading done, especially trade routes. And these are, I like to sell those early because they're very important later in the game, but in the early game, low amenities doesn't really hurt you very much. It's not really worth worrying about them. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to like fill this with cities. There's our great prophet. Looks like we got John the Baptist. Nice. Very nice. Good old John. Oops. Don't want to move there. Let's find out my religion. Ooh, America. There's no eagle. That'd be cool. Ooh, an American religion. What should we do? America? American freedom? Mandatory freedom. Democracy. Oops. Bald eagles. Not bad. Bald eagles and freedom. I like it. Okay, all world wonders provide +4 faith. That'd be not bad. This is work ethic actually might be good here. Sedimentation, not terrible. Shrine symbols provide +1 housing. May purchase campus and theater square district buildings with faith. Tempting, but we're going to be using our faith out generation for national parks and stuff, especially because we're not going to build that many holy sites, just enough to kind of get some faith. I think I'm going to take the +1 housing. And with that in mind, I'm going to go for church property immediately so we get a little bit more gold coming into our civilization here. It gives us some nice boost. We're also getting 15 gold per turn, allowing us to purchase the trader I was going to purchase like forever ago. At least it feels like forever ago. It's like a bay, actually. Pretty cool, actually. With the trade, I think I'm going to trade with Baltimore because I don't see any other bonuses. And it gives me some food and production, which can grow our capital faster. Yeah, we're definitely going to put some cities here. Plus, I mean, look at this. If we settle right here, we settle another city, give or take, around here. We put a canal here. I mean, that's a cool canal. It's not important at all, but it's cool. So, that'd be awesome to do that. Yeah, this is tough. We're going to have very few cities, and you need a lot of cities clumped in closely together for culture victories, I think. But we're definitely going to settle here. So we kind of have two options. Once we fill this area up, we either go to war and conquer cities so that we can then turn those into cultural outputs, or we focus on seagoing and we settle the heck out of all these peninsulas and any islands we find. Try and take out the ranged unit as fast as possible. Here is an encampment. As soon as... Where's our other warrior? Yeah, as soon as this guy heals, we're going to be sending him up to deal with that. Baltimore has improved. What is this city working? Interesting. I'd like it to grow a little bit. I'd also really want these horses. So I'm going to send this builder to improve those horses. I'm also going to get the government plaza up as fast as possible. Baltimore would be a decent city to do that in, to make sure we lock down some of our loyalty here. Kind of weird not to have the government plaza in Washington, but who cares? We'll put it here because that'll give a nice boost to the future theater square. Put this guy on alert for now. Ooh, nice, more land here. I like it. Might be able to put another city right there on that peninsula.
May the forces of...
Okay, so this guy's got to run, unfortunately. With that, we can now upgrade this guy to an archer, but we need 60 more gold. Continue to heal this guy up for now. I'm going to go for bronze working, just in case we want to go that warfare route. The alternative would maybe to get horses, but... And with 2 more improvements, we could do something like a chop here. The alternative maybe is to grab irrigation so we can improve the sugar, sell it off, which would not be a bad idea. Right, let's go for irrigation, and let's move this builder that direction. So we could definitely put another city right here if we wanted. These are, oh wow, if we put a city like right here maybe? Here's tempting. Put another city like right here. That'd be cool. But we'd put a campus right here. Because it would have a +4 bonus because of those wreaths. I just want to get him to a defensible position, and then I'll probably just have him heal up there. In the meantime, let's bring this guy up to the north. Let's bring this scout back to the south, I think. Persia declared. The nice thing is that they're all aggressive and they're all at war. I'm going to go autocracy. The reason is so I can build up my capital, and we get some wonder bonus. However, ooh, you know what? Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to go autocracy. I'm going to take the Great Republic to get extra great person points. I think. This is tempting. However, this gives us 2 wildcard slots. I think I'm going to take this. Plus we are America. Gotta go for freedom. Obvi. We get extra production. We could put that in if we want. We could put this in if we wanted to kind of help us fight those barbarians a little easier. When we get the Oracle, which we actually want to go for quite soon, immediately, to be honest. So in 3 turns we're going to change these policies again. What are we building here? Another district. He's probably going to pump out our settlers in the future. So we want that extra production. I think I'm going to do that. That already is giving us +3 diplomatic favor. You know, America's actually pretty decent at going for diplomatic victory as well, because of some of the other bonuses they have. So I'm going to settle right here to lock in loyalty before it gets, you know, too shady there. And then with that complete, I would like to get, how many builds do you have? 2? Okay. We're going to, let's see. Oh, I want to improve this. I want to improve this. Next turn, I'd like to do a chop. But what would I like to chop out? A granary, maybe a shrine. Maybe another settler. Actually, that's a really good idea. We chop out the settler and then start working on the wonder.
Thousands have lived without love.
Boost 54 production. Making that settler be done in 2 turns, which is about perfect. And then I'm gonna go for bronze working. We're really lucky that
Mysticism is the mistake.
Okay, so now I'm gonna grab the great scientist points, I think. Well, we don't have a campus yet. Ooh. Okay, let's see what we want. We want to remove the settler production card, and I think we want to change it out. First we want to improve this. Let's put down the Oracle. Let's finish the settler first, though. And then let's queue up the Oracle. Let's grab military tradition. Let's boost wonders. Getting some more builders is a pretty good idea, to be honest. I think I'm going to put that here. And I think I'm going to grab a builder after I finish this, and then, or maybe when I settle this city. And we didn't need to do that card in quite yet, but it's fine. Oh, I can't grab Nazca, dang. Nazca lines would be nice. Train a galley, great merchant, great general. I'm going to move towards holding Kamasi. There's going to be more beneficial over time. Okay, so that's a quadrime. Unfortunately, we're just going to have to back away. I would move this warrior closer to help, but we don't want to risk the settler. I am going to upgrade this archer and move him up. Having completed the government plaza, I'm going to grab the ancestral hall. And then we'll probably start grabbing some builders. I also have provision. You know, I'm going to appoint. Oh, I'm going to appoint him. I'm not going to assign him because I'm going to put him in Washington next turn. And move Magnus to here. Because this city is going to start producing our settlers.
Bravery is being the only one who knows.
We're not getting builders right now. Well, let's see. We might be soon here. Yeah, we probably are going to print builders out of this city. So I'm going to leave that card in, actually. I think that's okay with what we have. Okay, I got to retreat here. And this archer's got to get the heck up there. Let's go towards games and recreation so we get an entertainment complex. Let's delete this pin. Let's make sure we're working what we would like to. And no, we don't want to work the culture right now. As nice as that is, we want the production. So I think those are the right tiles to be working. Let's go next turn. Let's renew our friendship with the Ottomans to keep them away from us. Help us kind of just get everywhere we want to in peace. There's Philadelphia. So, with the Ottomans busy, if we could settle here, it would be really, really nice. But it's obviously a problem. And maybe we could settle right here and then here. But we couldn't settle another one over here if we did that. But these two cities would be huge, a huge benefit. However, to pull that off, we would need to put... I mean, -8's just too much. So we really want to focus on growth in the city first. Now that's going to hurt this production. Some really good tiles. I'm actually going to get... I'm going to buy a granary there soon. Because this would be a really nice city to grow. In the meantime, I'm going to get work on a builder. Some really nice tiles for it to work.
I'm also interested in creating...
So we have discovered bronze working, and we have iron. Very nice. Oh, wow, look at that. Beautiful yields. We would really like that tile. I'm actually tempted to buy it for Baltimore. Because those are just some yields we can't turn down. And I think I'm going to focus on these two. I think that's best. Plus it gives us some extra science. Let's eliminate this scout. Let's heal up this warrior. And then move this archer forward. I'm going to grab sailing so we can do some really nice improvements here soon. Yeah, this is all still -20 until this city grows, which it will grow really fast. We might call an audible if we see this change dramatically, but we probably wouldn't. Now, we do get +2 era score from spreading our religion, as well as we would need a shrine for that. So we keep working on the oracle. Move the archers forward. This is not the best city. We actually might put it here so that we would have a nice canal there. think that's a little better. The other reason that war would work is because of our bonus that we get +5 combat strength. So any civ in our territory, our continent, we could kind of conquer, which would be, you know, this area. Now we're way behind on military strength and science, so 52% compared to our 7. 7. Oh man, that's bad. I kind of just have to focus on the ship first because it's so annoying and dangerous. Yerevan's been defeated. New York has been found. It actually looks a lot like New York. It's in the northeast. It's on the water. That's, you know, my scientific reasoning of why it's like New York. Because it's near the water. Great tiles for a fish here. You know, I think I'm actually going to put a campus in this city. I think right here is a really good spot. That +2. And then we could put maybe a harbor right here or something like that. I'm going to take the hill movement. Let's come here. We're 10 turns away from the Oracle. I really wish I could, you know, boost it. But there's not much I can do. Production in the capital isn't great.
Vessels large may venture more.
Okay, they built Machu Picchu. Let's get masonry. Okay, so we're gonna pull the warrior back, and we're gonna move the archer into here, and just kind of work on that ship, and just fortify one more turn. Yes, it is nice to have a strong income. Oh, that sucks. Okay, we're gonna hit that ship, and I would love to take this out, but I think that would eliminate him, so I'm gonna move him away. I'm gonna grab Surge of them, giving us some era score, and some exploration. Actually, not much exploration. You know, if we wanted war, we could maybe save up our gold and levy their military for 450, because they have 3 swordsmen. With 3 swordsmen, I mean, we could come down here and, oh my goodness, how far along are they? They're further than we are. Tits McGee. Wait, no. We have the roof part on this. They still have just the beams. But we're 6 turns away. Oh man, if I could do something to like disrupt that, that would be epic. But we would need a lot of gold. How much gold do you have? 73. That's not much. How much gold do you have? 36. Wow, these people are broke. 106. That's a bit more like it. Okay, throw that in there. No. $6 gold per turn. 28 gold, yeah, that's better. I'm gonna do that. Now, if I got 450, I actually would levy the military here and declare war on Persia. It wouldn't do much for spreading as much as I would just come in and raise this city. Because, man, this is some fertile, beautiful land that they have here. They have a big, nice advantage. Okay, let's go next turn. Continue to take shots. But yeah, they have just nice. Look at all these mountain ranges, you know? It's nice. That looks like what America's supposed to look like. Okay, they still only have the beams. Hopefully that means they're a little further away.
When wasteful war shall stand.
If I could do a chop here, I could maybe buy a builder and waste some gold, but I could then maybe chop this. But by that time it only shaves off 1 turn. I'm going to go for Celestial Navigation so we can get harbors. up in this city. That'd give us a lot of gold.
If bread is the first necessity of life.
Okay, yeah, that's... let's grab drama and poetry, I think. Well, actually getting recorded history up... Oh, wait, well, we need that regardless. And then we've got a builder here. I'm going to improve the wine. I'm going to improve the city a bit so that we can pump out builders even faster. I'm going to improve the gypsum and then have him come down and improve that iron. I'm just going to bring this warrior south because I don't think we need him up here in the north anymore. Wow, another aggressive civilization. This has been pretty hilarious, if you ask me. I think we should be ahead of these guys. I don't know. Yeah, see, they're just barely putting that roof on over the beams. And I'm going onto the dome 4 turns away. So I should at least be ahead of Persia. Hopefully no one else is building it. Knock on wood, right? Yeah, they have so many cities. And they built the, where was that, Hanging Gardens? Lucky them. Good for them. So happy. Okay, so that's a lot of gold. That's very nice. If they had some siege, we could buy their, levy their military and actually, like, take it to these people. Now, still, so minus 13 here is better, but not great. We definitely would need a bit more population, which we'll have it in this city soon. By the time we can actually get settlers here, it actually might be possible. I'm going to come scout this out really fast. Continue to scout here. Very nice, very nice. Let's go next turn. We kill that barbarian unit. We improve the quarry. We go down there with that. We can make a friendship, it looks like. We would like open borders. Again, I assume we're going to avoid war and just kind of have to go a different way to get all the cities we need. Kind of rush these. And the reason is that peace is the way to win culture. If you can maintain peace, and the reason is open borders is that huge benefit. Scythia's, I just want to make sure we have open borders with everybody. Oops. Well, they have no gold. So there's not anything else they're going to give me, but that's what I accept. I just want to make sure I have open borders with everybody. Because the longer you have open borders, the more... you just have a bonus of tourism and stuff, so you want to kind of maintain that. Plus it improves your relationship, which just makes the game easier for culture. Improve 2 sea resources. I am going to get that bonus in this city with a future builder, so I'm actually... I want to get this, but I'd like to stop when it gets to right about here so that we don't waste science generation on it.
I sprang upon the swift ship
There's
in the
the
form of a
oracle. Let's watch this,
dolphin.
'cause this is beautiful.
Pray to me as Apollo Delphinius. Also the altar itself shall be called Delphinius and overlooked forever.
Nice. Now we want our capital to get to plus 10 or 10 population as quick as possible. So we're going to want to get some farms, some harvests here. Oh my goodness. I was going to move him forever ago. Son of a... Put him in freaking Baltimore. You're probably all thinking I'm retarded. Okay, there we go. I was going to do that forever ago, forgot. But it's fine. Now, we want to grab the granary. It's only 1 turn, gives us some growth. But the oracle's so nice, and let me show you why if you're not familiar with the oracle. Patronage of great people costs 25% less faith, so I can use faith to get great people, and it will be cheaper. Districts in the city provide +2 great person points of their type. So great rider points from the theater square district, and then must be on hills. So we're going to get extra great people, and using Pingala, if I look at his view promotions, when we get here, it's +100, so that +2 becomes +4, which is massive, and that's why we want to build a campus. We're going to get tons of great person points over time. We're going to heal these guys up real fast, and then see what's up here, because I think there's another barbarian encampment. Okay, so now we could actually try and snag, like, the pyramids would be pretty epic. I'm actually going to, I think I'm going to try that. Normally I would just try and start getting some settlers. Oh man, I'm going to grab the science. Oh man, this is tough. In one turn we can boost our settler production. Or we can kind of really boost this and get that pyramids. That free builder charge is nice. Not to mention we would get tourism and a tiny bit of culture from the pyramids, and make use of a desert tile that otherwise would mean nothing to us. The alternative is to get something like builders here, or settler. Settler probably being the best option over a builder in this case. Wow, this is tempting to grab those pyramids. 22 turns. We could even do a chop here with our upcoming builder to improve that, and then send him up to improve the fish. I'm tempted. I think we're going to go for it. I don't see why I wouldn't, other than I can get a city down here faster otherwise. But until these grow a bit more, that's not really viable. Now that we have that, now we could either get a campus quickly, because that's going to give us great scientist points, which I think is more important. The other option would be to grab the entertainment complex here, so that we could build something like the Colosseum. I am going to use gold to make sure we get this tile, and that it isn't claimed by Nazca. That said, I think it's more important to get the campus up. Unfortunately, it's not going to give us any actual science on its base yields, which is unfortunate. But it will give us great person points, so it's something. See, already getting aqueducts. Ugh. Freaking deity, man.
All the world's a stage, and all the men...
Okay, so now we're going to keep this in. We're not getting settlers yet. We're going to remove this. We're not fighting any real barbarians. And we're going to take... That's tempting, and this is very tempting. So I am going to grab that. We can start getting our great riders. We're just going to shoot them and move our unit forward. But we're going to grab record history so we can hopefully get the great library. And we would like to build that, I think... Let's see. This must be adjacent to the campus. So we would like to get the great library, like right here. And one of the reasons is that we want the great library. Overall, it's really not that good of a wonder, except it has 2 great works of writing, and we need as many slots as possible. Wow, that gives us a huge boost, and that makes the pyramids get done a little faster. We're going to use this builder to do a chop right here. And honestly, maybe do some improvements, and then we will do improvements here. And that reminds me to move to not go after celestial navigation. Now we're going to go for a horse. Actually, let's grab wheel. We've scouted this out. Let's bring our warrior back towards Baltimore. Actually, let's just have him kind of camp right here and hopefully block them from settling. Go next turn. Okay, yeah, I definitely do not want to join war with Tomris. If you've seen her military, like, it's ridiculous. I'm open to selling horses because I have plenty of, I have lots of gypsum too, and I would like more gypsum. Or I'd like some mercury for that gypsum. Which reminds me, I probably should sell some more gypsum, and let's buy the granary I had mentioned in this city so that we can get the loyalty up. And with that in mind, how's the... Man, pressure's still pretty bad. Let's come here and do this chop. Chop, improvement, and let's grab another builder in Philadelphia. Philadelphia, I don't want to feel like you to feel like you're just enslaved and producing builders all the time, but you are. Currently. It'll change, we promise. Funny thing is if like, capital cities change over time. Philadelphia was actually the original capital of the United States, pretty sure. Little known fact, I guess. I tell you what, I love the American theme in this movie, or in this game. Just beautiful. Though I am biased since I am American. Okay, so 8 turns. We could get some other great people. Great scientist. This guy's not that great. A great merchant. 100 faith. 1 free copy of luxury resource on this tile. To your capital city. Okay, that'd be nice. Now this guy would be epic. The 215 production towards wonder construction would be really nice to get early. We need 1,000 faith though. I don't see that happening anytime soon. We're going to leave this guy kind of see here what everyone's doing. Now we could either continue to grow our capital quickly, which I think is what we're going to want to do, simply because we need that growth. However, we might actually want to send it to somewhere like Philadelphia so that we can maybe get another road here. But honestly, that +2 compared to the +1 is a big difference. And we want to get it to high population as soon as possible so we can get more districts. So I'm going to do that for now. I mean, yeah, it took off 13 turns. Let's actually double check this. Yeah, I could have maybe settled up here maybe and been able to just get another city somewhere in here. We're going to put another city here though. Yeah. Let's go next
Madem
turn.
ki milletin hep
Thank you. We're definitely going to want to put like a lot of seaside resorts in here. Oh boy, swordsman. That's a problem. We're gonna just defend. Hopefully avoid that blizzard. Continue to go towards this chop.
Don't
Holy
reinvent.
moly. These guys are in trouble. They might die. We can get wheel. We're gonna grab currency really fast. Probably should have retreated that turn, but I think they can live maybe one more turn. Oh yeah, definitely. However, this skirmisher's gonna be a problem. My guess is that there's a strip of land here. That's why there's so many freaking barbarians. Okay, so let's chop. The pyramids are almost done, looking good. Let's now improve this mine and then the wheat. I was really hoping we'd see some tribal villages down here, but it might be picked clean. Okay, let's go another turn here. Oh yeah, see, they settled this city, but they are losing loyalty. And they also put it literally in the worst place possible. Gosh, why does the AI do that? Now we can have to put a city here. Okay, and I'm going to move this guy here so no one else can settle there. I'd really like to get this dang pyramid up. Okay, so we have the campus. That should be getting us much more great scientist points. I think I'm going to grab the watermill before anything else so that we can boost our production and food, and then maybe the library. Continue to get our capital much stronger. Or I'm going to use this builder to come here and improve the fish. And then I'm going to get another builder. Heal up this guy. That's annoying that they were smart enough to make that weaker when I retreat. I'm going to put this guy on the other side, and I'm going to retreat this guy to the city. Go another turn here.
Monet,
We got currency, very nice. We also would like to harvest that marsh and improve this with the builder. Maybe the next one will come do that. Let's look at our research here. Let's grab iron working. Just one more turn, right? I keep saying that. It's so hard to stop playing. You will not take New York. Oops. That is... Okay, yeah, I'm getting obviously a little tired because I didn't mean to do that. One more turn. 2 more turns. Okay. We can improve the fish. We can improve this fish now. We lost Kumasi, unfortunately.
History is the version of past.
That would be nice if that actually meant something. Oh my goodness. Here's the thing. This whole canals thing, it's so bugged. Why wouldn't he just go right through the canal? Man, that's infuriating because we're going to lose that builder. Okay, I'm going to improve this guy to get 100% great person points. Next turn we get the pyramids. I'm going to put him here. He's going to take a hit, but he also will protect the builder. Oh, that scout's in trouble. As a scientist, that's really the only thing I'm generating. I'm going to use ranged. Actually, no, everyone votes for melee. Everyone usually votes for melee, I think. But I'm going to go ranged.
From the height of these pyramids, 40 centuries
donkey.
look down on us.
Here he is again. Whew, beautiful pyramids. Right next to a nice little mine, which of course was getting the stone to build those pyramids, I'm sure. Melee, yep, they did it. Earn double great points, yep, so there we go.
The Lord made us all out.
Now we can improve. Let's get this guy there, and then let's move this guy back to heal him up, and in the meantime, shoot the heck out of those baddies. Let's grab horseback riding. Having completed the watermill, I would like to get the Great Library, and to do that we need a library, so I'm going to purchase a library, and then I'm going to purchase this spot, and now I'm going to build the Great Library right here. I'd like to get that down, and by the time we finish it, we'll then be able to build another district and either put in probably the entertainment complex, we can build the Coliseum. And because of that, let's see, what are we working? Of course we're working these. It's really the best option at the moment. There's better options here. We could... Oh yeah, we got the free builder. That's a good... I forgot about that. Let's... I'm going to probably do like a farm triangle here. And I'm going to bring this builder up and do some other improvements, so that we can get some more production in this city. And then in Baltimore, having completed the pyramids, we're going to start getting settlers. And we're going to want to change our cards probably to match that. Let these guys deal with their own barbarians. Next turn, we'll be changing our cards so we can get settlers faster as well. As well as builders, as well as monuments. So we'll probably get rid of this and add the... production towards settlers card. In fact, let's just go one more turn so I don't forget. So this episode's going probably pretty long. Okay, I'd love to do that, but I do not want to go to war. So I'm voting no. I need peaceful spreading right now. I'm glad that people are going to war with them, though.
We can no more have exact...
Change policies. We want production towards settlers. We're gonna grab no, let's grab defense tactics. Let's send an envoy here so that we can get the +3 in every shrine, which we don't have currently, obviously, but we will.
Set your course by the...
Now we have celestial navigation. Very nice. I think next turn we're actually going to build the harbor now. There's just so much to do. Oh my goodness, this guy is weak. Run. Run away. He's got one build left. We could do a chop to chop out this settler, but I don't think there's a huge benefit to that. Gonna build that mine here. Okay, we're in a really good spot. Well, we're in a nifty spot, actually. I shouldn't be too optimistic. But our settler is definitely going to come here, and hopefully we can claim that fast enough. That's the only place anyone can settle, and we have this on lockdown. And then we'll probably put another city here, and after that we're going to focus, in fact, before I forget, we're going to go towards shipbuilding, so that after we settle here and here, we'll be able to settle this entire peninsula for the America. And unfortunately, it's not our home continent, is it? Where is it? Oh, it is. That's nice. And we're going to settle as much of it as we can, and then we'll probably look for other continents as well, or islands. We got the Oracle. Beautiful. Hopefully we get the Great Library and Colosseum. I'm doubtful on the Colosseum. Hopeful with the Great Library, but the AI tend to love it. Really need to get these other cities down. But we're doing okay. I mean, our science isn't where we want it. Our culture isn't where we want it. But it'll grow fast. We need to kind of stabilize our empire, and then we're going to be building these everywhere. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you all in the next episode, and hopefully you all enjoyed it.